Alrighty, so we have some big news. Obviously, you can see it on the screen. It is pretty much confirmed at this point. Anytime 7DS Leaks kind of announces something big, that means that they're more than likely already in the game files and everything. And I'm pretty sure he posted a thing in the Discord not too long ago. I don't think it was like an official announcement or anything, but he was asking about a sword that was in the game files, and it was a sword for Excalibur Arthur. So it is pretty much confirmed. The next festival character, which should be roughly in 2 weeks as of the time of me recording this, because Deanne just came out last night, should be a festival Chaos Arthur, which should be pretty cool. And I don't really care that much about like covering leaks and stuff nowadays, but I think the biggest reason why I wanted to make this video is because he is, for one, a really hype character that a lot of people are have been waiting for. So that's really cool. But on top of that, we still have, I think, a week left on the collab banner. And the reason why I say that is because Yuri is quite a good human support character. I can only assume that Chaos Arthur is going to be a human character. I don't know exactly how the whole Chaos thing works, but I guess that there's a chance he could be like an unknown or something. But from what I would hope and understand, I think he's going to be a human character. And so Yuri might actually be really, really nice to have with him because, she, just makes the enemy deal less damage to you. She can seal AoE cards, which is really, really nice. And on top of that, her Holy Relic just gives you more crit defense and crit resistance. So she's just super helpful to have for the human team. And, if he's going to be a human character, then why wouldn't you want to have some of the best characters for it? So, obviously, I think the biggest thing that I wanted to kind of talk about with this video is, should you maybe try and guarantee yourself a copy of this character while you can? Obviously, the festival is the next banner that's coming out, so we don't have a whole lot of time to save gems or anything like that. If you're already really low, by all means, just save for the festival instead. If you can't swing, getting Yuri and Chaos Arthur, obviously getting Chaos Arthur is probably the more important character. Obviously, we have no idea what he does yet. I don't know if he's going to be like an insane DPS character. I could only imagine he's going to be a DPS, but who knows what he's going to do. I don't know if he's going to be UR. I assume, if somebody pointed it out when we went over the JP patch notes, but in the current update that we have the Valentine's Day update with the Deanne. There is actually a login event going on right now where you get SSA or SA coins and SSR pendants, and because they're giving out a decent amount of SSR pendants, somebody was speculating that, hey, it's more than likely going to be another one of these UR characters, since Meliodas was the newest festival character that came out, and he was also a UR character. If you don't know what that means, he took a lot more pendants to be able to power up. So, going from level 60 all the way to level 100 was UR pendants the whole time. There's no SSR pendants in between, and so he's quite a bit more of an investment. So I guess if there's anything that you're going to do that's not summoning wise, make sure that you're farming out XP pots to level up the character. I don't necessarily think that you're going to need like a bunch of like books or anything, because I was kind of expecting these UR characters to maybe take some of those 6-star books, but it seems like that is more exclusive to like the LR characters. But, I mean, other than that, if you want to farm Demon King, if you have the materials to do so, you could try to farm out some of the human crystals, so that way you can try to get, maybe Chaos Arthur True Awakened whenever he drops. Doing your Heroes Arena to make sure that you can get LR Escanor would obviously be a very big help as well. I don't necessarily know what the team is going to look like, because, like I said, I have no idea what the character is going to do. But there's a couple of human characters that are like really good in the game currently. Namely, you can maybe run Awakened Roxy. LR Escanor is still really good. Transcendent Bond is still really good. I've been straying away from Transcendent Bond a little bit more recently because of the fact that he puts so many debuffs on the field, and Melee kind of, takes advantage of that. But there's a lot of interesting humans in the game. And obviously, some of them are way more useful than others, most of them being not useful really anymore. But who knows? I'm not sure exactly what the kit's going to look like. I don't know how specific the character's going to be. But I do think that Yuri is going to be a really nice character to have for this. If you haven't made LR Escanor yet, I would definitely recommend, if you've been saving up LR seals through the current season of Heroes Arena. I think that there's also 15 LR seals in the Croc Shell exchange shop, so make sure you grab those. Just do whatever you can if you don't have LR Escanor to probably start working on him, because, I mean, obviously, Melee's going to be, I would imagine in the meta for, the next while. I don't know exactly when he might end up falling out of the meta. They really like releasing demon support and stuff, so I can only imagine that he's probably not going to fall out too soon or anything, but who knows, they might end up releasing more Sins support. I do see a lot more Melee Sins teams currently, whereas there for a while I was only seeing a lot of demon team Melee teams, but the human meta has not really been like top of the meta by any means. I think that the humans can still compete 100%, but it's not like one of those teams where like the win rate is incredibly high where a lot of people are using it. So I'm assuming Chaos Arthur is going to change that. We'll see. So if you've already invested a ton into the Demon team or the Sins team or whatever the case may be, you don't necessarily have to just completely try to swap over and build up a whole new human team if you don't already. Stick to what you have, or just slowly work into investing into some of the stuff, so that way it's a big commitment. Swapping over your main PvP team to a new team, if you don't have it invested into, takes a lot of materials and work, whether it be gear or whatever. So definitely start getting ready, I guess, because like I said, there's not a whole lot to go on here, which is why I typically don't make leaks videos, because normally it's just like, hey, this is who's coming next, but he's a pretty big one. So let me know what your thoughts and opinions of the character are. I'm really interested to see what he does. I'm assuming they're going to be announcing a live stream for the reveal for him sometime in the next 2 weeks-ish. So he should be coming. It's not this next JP patch. Like, I think they're getting patch notes tomorrow. They might have even gotten... No, yeah, today's Tuesday, so they get patch notes tomorrow. Their update is on Thursday. It'll be next week's Wednesday whenever their patch notes come out, which is more than likely when they're going to be doing their live stream, unless they do it like a day early. I think the last one was a day early, if I'm not mistaken. So either way, that's pretty much it from me. Thanks so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what your thoughts on Chaos Arthur is, because I know a lot of people are really excited about this guy. But either way, see you later.